going on, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Laying Down the Law. As you know, it's still Game of Thrones week, still dropping videos, still doing Game of Thrones reaction videos, all the way up until Sunday when Season 8 finally starts up, sometime Sunday night. Not exactly sure when it starts. I won't be watching on Sunday, unfortunately. I'll be at work. But I do come home every day. I stay off social media Sunday night at work always. And I come home and I watch it Monday. Well, it'll be Monday morning when I get home and watch it. And then I hopefully plan is to be doing reaction videos to all of Season 8. So I'm going to test out some stuff leading up to Sunday just to make sure everything is perfect and ready. But as you saw from the title of the video, we are doing a Tyrion reaction video. If you guys have tuned into my past videos that I've been dropping this week for Game of Thrones week, I keep talking about how Jon and Tyrion are in my top 3 still. I figure by the end of Season 8 I'll be able to pick who I want to put as my 3rd for the top 3, but as of right now I only have two characters filling my top 3, which are Jon and Tyrion. So without further ado, guys, as you see, I got the shirt on. I'm ready. Tyrion, Team Tyrion. Let's get into this reaction video, y'all.
Do you remember Cousin Orson Lannister? Used to sit all day in the garden crushing beetles with a rock. I was curious. Why was he smashing all those beetles? What did he get out of it? So what do you think? Why did he do it? What was it all about?
Tyrion of the House Lannister, you wish to confess?
You're funny.
You're Tyrion Lannister, Queen's brother?
Greatest accomplishment.
My greatest accomplishment.
You've always been funny. But none of your jokes will ever match the first one, will they?
Killing our mother.
Why? You asked that?
You remember back when you ripped my mother open on your way out of her and she bled to death?
You who killed your mother to come into the world?
She was my mother too.
Right, y'all hold that against him. That was not his fault.
Spiteful little creature, full of envy, lust, and low cunning.
For what it's worth, I've been a cynic for as long as I can remember.
Until I met you.
Everyone's always asking me to believe in things.
I believe in you.
Gods, kings, myself.
I was a cynic, just like you.
And then he met Daenerys.
Brother. I believe in you. When I was a child, Uncle asked what gift I wanted for my name day.
A dragon.
Tyrion Lannister. I name you Hand of the Queen.
Hand of the Queen.
To confess. It wouldn't even have to be a big dragon, I told him.
His story,
Do you
bro.
wish to confess?
His story.
It could be little, like me.
Yes, Father.
I'll confess to everything.
I'm guilty.
All my life, you've wanted me dead.
I'm guilty.
Of being
Being
born.
dwarf.
Yep. Killed Shay. Oh my god. His story, bro. Killed his father.
I've been on trial for that my
Entire
entire
life.
life. You're a son of mine. I am your son. I've always been your son.
You goddamn right.
I'm sorry.
I wish I was the monster you
That you all think I am, but I'm not.
When my father told me the lost dragon had died a century ago.
That was his plan. Let's go kill them. Half man, half man, half man.
Why did he do it? I don't know.
Yo, man, he has one of, if not the best story in the whole show. from how he starts. I mean, everybody starts at a place, and where they're going into in season 8 is just amazing, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's do a quick breakdown. So Tyrion is from House Lannister, as you all know or may not know. He's from House Lannister. House Lannister is, for all purposes, the most powerful family in Westeros. But this one thing, for the simple fact is, they have the king and the queen. So after Robert dies, it's Joffrey. After Joffrey dies, it's Tommen. After Tommen dies, it's Cersei. So the Lannisters continue to keep power throughout the whole show. Okay, so Tyrion, he is a son of the most powerful family, but he's casted aside for two reasons. One, he killed his mother when he was born. Two, he's a dwarf. So if you remember the quote that he says to Jon, when Jon was like, "What would a dwarf know about being a bastard?" And Tyrion hit him back like, all dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes. I'm a half man. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not looked at as an equal just because of my height, you know? So from him starting there at season 1 and not, you know, kind of just doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. He wasn't really concerned about power or anything like that. He was just living his life. Okay, so he goes on along. He ends up becoming the hand of the king. So for Joffrey, when he becomes the king, because Tywin's still off at war, that sequence though, that was probably some of Tyrion's best work. Okay, from the alliances and all that kind of stuff that he put together. One by shipping Marcella off to Dorne. The war. So when Stannis was coming to attack, the battle of the Blackwater, that was his plan. So when they sent the ship out with the what was it called, Dragonfire? Wildfire. That's what it's called though. The wildfire leaking out the boat, and then Bronn using the arrow to shoot a flame arrow and hit the water and basically blow all the ships up. Almost, if not all the ships up in the water. He just his brain. I drink and I know things, you feel me? His brain, that's what I really like about him. He doesn't really do any fighting. He doesn't do any, I mean, he does kind of do some ruling because he's hand of the king. And then hand of the queen as well, later on with Daenerys. He doesn't really do any fighting. Every situation that he gets put in, good, bad, or indifferent, he gets out of it because of his brain. That's it. That's all. So he's not like Jon. He's not a fighter and all that kind of stuff. He's not like Daenerys. He doesn't have an army around him. Everything he does by himself with his wit. He's just cunning. He's amazing. During the video, you may have heard Tywin say, "You're not as cunning as you think you are." Yes, he is. He's more so of the fact. I'd go as far as to say he's the smartest man in Westeros, to being honest, because he sits, he reads and does all that kind of stuff, looks up information and everything. So it's not like he's just smart just to be smart, but he actually tries to update knowledge and all that kind of stuff and be smarter. Love him, love everything about him. If you guys, so as the channel goes on, you guys will get to learn more about me, but as you can probably tell from my background, I'm a huge Batman fan. The brain, using your brain, logic, all that kind of stuff. That I love that almost as much as I'd say I love fighting. Granted, I love fighting more just because you get to see the action and all that kind of stuff. But to see a character not fight, but be able to use his mind, his words, the way he talks to get out of situations, Tyrion is that man, guys. He's a dog. You should check it out on YouTube. Look up Tyrion's best moments or something like that, just to get a recap of why I feel the way I do about Tyrion, because he's cold. He's great, guys. He's an amazing character, and Peter Dinklage has done a great job acting throughout the seasons, and I can't wait to see what he does for us in season 8. You know, it's gonna be something amazing. We gotta come together. We gotta join together and fight, because if we don't, we'll all die, you know. So if you guys saw that trailer, he kind of spoke, you know, he was speaking to the Lords of the North and all that kind of stuff when they finally make it to Winterfell. So they end up you know, he gives his whole kind of speech and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta come together and do this whole thing, y'all. So I can't wait to see that speech and how it plays out, and how the people, you know, the Northmen are, how receptive they are of a Lannister trying to inform them, like trying to basically kind of not trying to control them, but trying to get them to see like we gotta work together, you know, after all the Lannisters have done from season 1 to this point we're at right now, guys. So if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Really helps the video, really helps the channel. Comments section, anything season 1 through season 8. Theories, predictions, stuff you saw in the other seasons 1 through 7 that are already out that you guys want to talk about or think that it might play into season 8. Just let me know in the comments. I do my best to respond to everything that you guys are saying, because I really love talking Game of Thrones, as you can see from these videos. And if you do like the video and like the channel, got videos, nerd videos all the time, always dropping. You guys see the background. That's all we're gonna really cover. So if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
Do this for the gang and the squad, nigga, all I know. I can be a lot of things, but I cannot be broke. Laughed at us, damn, who laughing now? Cause it's a joke. Melodies from heaven where my God is hitting. No sex, no stress, one boo, no X, small circle, big checks, all summer 19. Good sex, no stress, one boo, no X, small circle, big checks, all summer 19.